perfection is an illusion that destroys us. And if you become perfect, you are no longer yourself. And people can see through things that are false. People can see right through you when there is no authenticity.
Hello and welcome to Journey to Lasting Love, the podcast. I am your host, Tina Shayani, and the head coach at T-Shay Coaching. If you are looking to attract a loving partner to build a relationship with that gets better with time, if you are looking to deepen your current relationship, or you just want to live a happier life, you are in the right place. Every week, we will discuss a new topic that will bring you understanding, clarity, and the tools to become the best version of yourself, the happiest version of yourself.
Hello, and welcome to this week's live show here in Journey to Lasting Love. Let's jump into this week's topic: how to stop overthinking in love and relationships. And this is the issue that a lot of people face. And it's an important one. And it's something that when we talk about joy, this overthinking, this overanalyzing, and this continuous self criticism, it robs us of our joy. It prevents us from being happy. And it creates an insecurity in us that is really not necessary. So, what is it? Why do we analyze the shit out of everything that we do, especially in the context of dating? Why are we prone to all of this analyzing? Well, we do it because we're trying to protect ourselves from making a mistake, which is, I guess, fair. Nobody wants to make a mistake on purpose. We want to do things as much as we can in the power that we have, which is a lot, to prevent mistakes. But what does it mean to make a mistake? So this is something that we need to define: that I said the wrong thing, I did the wrong thing. He's not going to like me because of this. She's not going to like me because of that. So we do it as a protection. But what ends up happening is, yeah, we don't make the mistake of saying that wrong thing or this wrong thing, but we use so much of our mental energy that it often becomes paralyzing. We spend so much time overthinking a simple text or a simple conversation that we suck the joy out of the experience for ourselves. And then not only do we suck the joy out of it, but we end up in a place of inaction. We end up becoming paralyzed and not taking action at all. And what happens then? You make the mistake of losing an opportunity. We need to take action. And if it turns out to be not the perfect thing to say, it's okay. And we need to be okay with not being perfect. Nobody on earth, not a single human being that you or I has ever met, is perfect. So we need to let this go. And if you're dating someone and you send a text and it says something they don't like and they don't like you because of it, that I want to say to you is perfectly okay. In a crazy way, and you're going to tell me that I'm crazy, and I'm okay with that. That is almost a gift, because if someone isn't going to like you for a simple text, then that person is just not for you. And the sooner that you know that that person is not for you, the less invested you are going to be in that person, and the less time you're going to spend with them or thinking about them. So we need to kind of say, okay, I am going to have faith and a confidence that my person is out there. The love that I dream of, the love that I want. First, we have to understand that we are worthy of that love and we deserve that love. And I want to say to you, why not? This idea of being worthy is so prominent in our culture and in society. But why is it that you are not worthy of love? Why is it? I want you to ask yourself that question. And if you have that sense of unworthiness. Why? You are a human being just like every other human being, and no human being is more or less deserving unless they believe that they are not. So the problem or the issue is not that you are actually not worthy of love. The problem is from your own thinking. Because you think that you are not worthy, then it becomes, I don't want to say true, but it becomes your true and you make it true for yourself. One of the things we do in sessions is we look because we often don't know that we have this underlying issue. But through a conversation, we can discover it. And once we know that it's there, we can clean it out. And that makes room for good things to enter our lives. So going back to the idea of overthinking, so we will discuss it with everyone and anyone that will listen to us. And everyone is going to tell us something different. No, you said this, you should have said that. And like all kinds of conflicting advice. And once we make a decision, then we have to check with the entire peanut gallery to see that, is this the right decision? But I want to say to you, let's look for a way to move forward in the world with confidence and grace. I don't want you to move forward and be reckless in that, like, you just do things and say things without thinking. Of course, it's important to put thought into your words, into your actions, and think about what you're thinking about. Look at your thoughts and be mindful of the thoughts that you're thinking. And when you are communicating with another person, how is it that you want to show up? What parts of you do you want to express at the beginning? Each human being is like an onion. We have layers. And what we're looking for in a lifetime relationship is a person that will understand, see, and appreciate all of our layers. That being said, that appreciation and understanding comes with time. Now, I'm married to the same man for 27 years, and we are still learning about each other and we still surprise each other. So we have not learned about every layer of the onion of each other in all of these years. So it's important to not throw your whole onion at the person at once, is to expose yourself slowly, reveal yourself slowly and in due time and with thought, because we are vulnerable and it's perfectly okay to be vulnerable, but you don't want to be it all at once. The way that I am after 27 years is very different than the way that I was at the beginning of our relationship, or even at the beginning of our marriage, or even 5 years ago. All of these things, it's a process to really get to know the other person and reveal yourself to the other person. So to do it slowly and with thought, but not without so much thought that it becomes overthinking and paralyzing. And it's important to also reveal yourself and to be vulnerable and to be yourself. And the person that is meant for you is not going to run away from that. They're going to love and appreciate that person. They're going to love and appreciate you the way that you are. And I'm sure that as much as my husband loves and appreciates me, I'm sure, I imagine, that there are things that he doesn't like, or if he could make little tweaks, maybe he would. I don't know. But this is it. And he has learned to love me even with my idiosyncrasies, and the same goes in the other direction. So when we are dating, it is important to move forward with confidence. And if someone doesn't call you back or someone doesn't text you back, that's perfectly okay. we need to understand that not every time someone doesn't like us is it a rejection. It is not because we are fundamentally flawed that this other person didn't respond to us or decided that they don't like us and they don't want to be with us. It's not because we are fundamentally flawed, because we're not, unless we think that we are. We create our own truth about ourselves. And this is something that we discussed in last week's live, training people on how to think of you. So you might want to go back and take a look at that. I feel like that was a very important topic as well. So we want to present as ourselves and be ourselves without revealing everything at once. And if someone doesn't like what it is that we are revealing, that's perfectly okay. It is their right to not like us. We are not for everyone. Most dates that you go on, most conversations that you have online and in the apps and in a bar or wherever are not going to lead to true love. There is going to be very few situations in a lifetime where you find someone that is truly a good fit for you. And once you find that good fit, it is the project of a lifetime. It's not like, well, I found my person, now I'm done. It's all going to be sunshine and rainbows from here. From that point starts the building process. And we have to continually be building and improving that relationship. So finding your person is one step to a successful, lasting relationship. And that is where a lot of us, a lot of you, not me, thank God, are right now. But I have been where you are and I have navigated from there to where I am now. So this idea of thinking, what can I do to make this perfect situation? It doesn't exist. You're never going to say the perfect thing. You're never going to do the perfect thing, because perfection is an illusion that destroys us. And if you become perfect, you are no longer yourself. And people can see through things that are false. People can see right through you when there is no authenticity. So if you allow yourself to just respond to that text, just respond in the conversation, be mindful, take a moment to say, is this the person I want to portray? Is this what I'm revealing now more than I should be revealing at this moment in time? Is this okay to share? But it's, you make the decision and you move forward with it. In reality, the only wrong decision is a decision that you didn't make. When you let things happen to you, even that is not necessarily the wrong decision, but you are losing your power. I want you to go forward into the world and into life with a sense of purpose, with a sense of power, that you are powerful and you have the ability to shape the results that you are getting in your life. So, yes, be thoughtful, but not so thoughtful that you paralyze yourself, that you prevent your own growth by thinking and thinking and thinking. It becomes like a hamster on the wheel. You're constantly running, but you're not getting anywhere. So I want for you to take action. And the truth of the matter is that when you take action, if something happens to be wrong, then maybe you learn that maybe in this conversation, I gave too much too soon, or maybe I held back too much. And the next time you will be clearer with that boundary. And it's all about practice. Dating is so much practice. You know, in medicine, they call it a doctor's practice. he's practicing, which is a little bit scary. But the point is that the first patient that he sees is different than the 300 person that he sees with the same ailment. The more we do something, the better we become at it. And each person that we interact with is going to teach us something different. It's going to teach us something different about ourselves. It gives us an insight into ourselves, into how to interact and communicate with other people. I can tell you how to do it, but you have to learn it for yourself. It's like me sitting here and describing to you how to swim. I cannot describe that to you. I can tell you, listen, hold your breath, put your face in the water, do bubbles. But until you actually get in the water and start to practice, you're not going to really have that understanding of what it is to be in a relationship. And those relationships that don't work out are, in fact, working out because they were not meant to last a lifetime. Maybe this was meant to be a 2 or 3 date situation. Maybe this was meant to be a 3 month situation or a 6 month situation. Where we get into trouble is when we hold on to things that we know are not good for us because we are afraid of, well, I need to hold on to this person because they are here. And if I let go, what if I don't meet somebody else? But the truth is that there is always somebody to meet out there. There is always somebody to meet out there. There's billions of people in the world. And where you live, there are millions of people. And now with the internet and social media and the apps and all of these things, really so much of the world has opened up in a way that wasn't available before. So there are so many opportunities out there. So we have to also let go of this idea of what if I don't meet somebody else? What if I don't? Well, what if you do? When you know that it's not right, there is a difference between letting go of a good relationship because you neglected it and letting go of a relationship that you know is not for you. And inside of us, we all know the difference. It may take a little digging and a little coaching to figure out the difference, but we do have that inside of us. So, this concept of overthinking, trying to protect ourselves from making a mistake, from saying the wrong thing, from doing the wrong thing, we are setting ourselves up to waste so much of our mental and emotional energy. And it can become like a full time job that you don't want. And that energy that we are expending on this overthinking is taking us away from so many important things. So I want to say to you, think about it, of course, be mindful. Don't be rash. Don't jump in without thought. Don't speak without thinking. Pay attention to what you're saying. Be aware of what you're saying. Be aware of the message you're giving with what you're saying. Be aware of the parts of yourself that you are presenting. Are you presenting what's best about you, or are you only presenting your so present yourself well. Speak and text thoughtfully, but not spending so much time thinking about it that it leads to paralysis and it leads to overaction. Because understand that there is no perfection and you will never, ever, as long as you live, get everything right. And the other thing to understand is regardless of how much overthinking and analyzing you put into it, and we poll every friend we've ever had as far as how am I going to respond to this particular text. Regardless of that, it's still not going to be perfect. And there will be people that aren't going to like it. There are going to be people that will not like you. And that is perfectly okay because that person is just not for you. It's not that they don't like you because you are flawed or not good or unworthy. You're just not for them. And we are not for everyone. There are plenty of people that will look at this video and not like me, and that's okay. Those are not my people. I'm looking for the ones that my message resonates with, that they understand my way, and those people are meant for me. So I hope that this helps. And the next time, and we all get caught up in that paralysis of like finding the perfect thing. Like it happens to us with silly things. My daughter Raquel is taking a class about the art of happiness in college. And she was telling me that one of the things they told her, they were discussing this concept of overthinking, is that like you want to buy shoes, and we go out and and especially now it becomes the more choices we have, the paradox of choice, the more choices we have, the harder it becomes to make a decision. Because if I buy this one, what if next week I see something better? And we look and we look and we look, and the more we look, the more confused we are. And what do we end up with? We end up with nothing. So it's this paradox of choice. Sometimes more choice is not necessarily better. So in the class, they talked about when you buy something, rip up the receipt. This way, you don't have the option to think about it anymore. You stop using your mental energy on making that choice, and you can move forward. Shoes bought, move forward. Text answered, move forward, and stop getting caught in this cycle of constantly making the same choice, because it is exhausting. It is exhausting to constantly be thinking about the same thing. And we rob ourselves of the joy. So you buy the shoes, and every time you look at them, you say, oh my God, what if I exchange them? Did I buy the right thing? Did I do the right thing? Did I say the right thing?
Hey, I just have to pause for a second because if you're here, I know you're serious about making a change, and I want to help you do exactly that. I offer one-to-one coaching designed to give you the clarity, strategy, and confidence to take action and see real results. No more second guessing, no more feeling stuck. It's time to move forward with a plan that actually works and works quickly. And if you're looking for daily insights, live sessions, and exclusive content to keep you motivated, make sure you connect with me on Instagram and YouTube. Join my Facebook group, Journey to Lasting Love. But here's the thing, spots for my coaching fill up really fast and they're very limited in number because I work closely with my clients and get real results fast. So if you're ready to take the next step, don't wait. Head over to my website, tshaycoaching.com, and book an exploratory session for today. Let's see if this is the right fit for you. All right, let's jump back in.
What a waste of time. What a waste of your mental space. You bought the shoes, wear them and enjoy them. And that's it. And things change all the time. And even in your relationship, the person you are today and the person that you are with today is not going to be that same person in a year, in 5 years. We are all going, and I don't mean by an actual different person. We are always evolving. We are always changing and growing. And our goal is to grow and change for the better. So I want to say to you, reply to the text, have the conversation. Don't think about it so much that it becomes paralyzing. Just move forward. And I have this issue within myself all the time, and it's something that I'm working on and growing on. And isn't that a beautiful thing to always be growing and working? So think about it, make a decision, and do it, and do it. The more you think about it, your decision isn't going to become necessarily a better decision. You're just going to waste your time and your energy, and you're going to suck the happiness and the joy out of the situation you're in. So if you are in that place that you're dating, enjoy it. Go out and enjoy meeting people, and be okay with the fact that some people aren't going to like you. It's perfectly okay. It's perfectly okay if people don't like you. It's up to them whether they're going to like you. You put your best forward, become and be the best version of yourself, and the right people are going to be attracted to you, and the right person is going to love you because of who you are, exactly who you are.
Thank you so much for being here. If this resonates with you, don't let the journey stop here. Let's keep the conversation going. Follow me on Instagram and YouTube. Join my Facebook group, Journey to Lasting Love, for daily insights, live discussions, and exclusive content designed to help you grow and thrive. But if you're truly ready to create real change in your life, nothing beats personalized support. My one-to-one coaching is designed to help you break through barriers, gain clarity, take action with confidence. Imagine where you could be in just a few weeks from now. Spots are extremely limited, so don't wait. Head over to my website, tshaycoaching.com, and schedule an exploratory session, and let's see if this is the right fit for you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss an update. I can't wait to connect with you. See you soon.